Let's begin the show by focusing on some of these news pieces. Now it is on the housing subsidy scheme. The government has been working on a housing subsidy scheme of sorts right since the PM first made the announcement in his Independence Day speech of a new home loan scheme for the urban poor. Earlier, it was anticipated the scheme will replace the credit-linked subsidy scheme, which ended in March 2021 and which gave subsidized loans of up to 12 lakh rupees to the urban poor. We are now given to understand that the contours of the new scheme that the Prime Minister proposed last year are likely to be vastly different from the old CLSS under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana for urban India. Sapna is standing by with the likely details. Sapna.
That's right. So clearly, it's a complete revamp of what the earlier credit-linked subsidy scheme was. So in a nutshell, basically, the scope and the size of the housing loan subsidy under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana is likely to be widened considerably. The government has been planning to kind of include shopkeepers, small businessmen, self-employed traders, professionals into the fold of the scheme. So that's one. So keeping that in perspective, it's going to be most likely that in the times to come, any kind of a housing loan subsidy for the urban poor under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana program is going to be linked to the value of the house. For example, there is a proposal which is under consideration of the government that probably houses valued up to 35 lakh odd rupees, maybe the home loan size can be up to 30 lakh rupees. So this is a big markup in comparison to whatever housing loan subsidy schemes that have been functioning so far. That's one. Under this, again, it may just be possible that, the income criterion will not be very important in terms of, the self-employed showing the income proofs, traders, professionals, shopkeepers showing the income proofs. At times, banks are very edgy on these issues. So, to kind of smoothen that out, this is the perspective. That's the second element that we're talking about. Third, of course, this is going to be around the interest subvention that the government is discussing at the moment is around 4%, which is not bad. So, if you're talking of a home loan, say an average ticket size of around 25 lakh odd rupees, and the current market rack rates are around, say, 9 to 10 odd %, even a 4% subsidy over here could be quite substantial. But as I said, the caveat here is going to be that it's going to be linked to the value of the house. So you may be thinking of a larger ticket size in terms of a home loan, but it will be limited as a percentage to the value of the house. So that's what needs to be kept in mind. Going forward, we are given to understand that the budget allocation, of course, for the scheme is going to be much larger than what the government had kept for CLSS. It may also be possible that under the new scheme, as in how it's announced, it may just be possible that the targeting of 1 crore fresh home loans could be on the card. So this is a proposal as of now. You'll have to wait and watch and see how this goes forward.
All right, Sapna, very big story of public interest across the country, I must say. Roti kapda or makan, and makan is the biggest ticket size, and that's what government is aiming at, really improving the condition on and affordability on. Moving on then to some important